Today we will be looking at a trading strategy that attempts to predict the future.
But before we do, if you have not watched the first video on the channel and all the videos after that, you need to go do that now. Here at the Academy of Forex, we are building the best trading system possible as a team. There is also a link down below to sign up for TradingView. You can save a little bit of money if you use the link below to sign up for your account. You can also find a link below to join us on Discord. Lastly, if you would like a list of all the indicators we have tested along with their win rates, but you aren't interested in watching all the videos on the channel, you can sign up for our $9 Patreon, and you will receive the complete list of indicators. We also would like to introduce our Patreon exclusive Discord channel. As a $9 Patreon, you will be invited to join an exclusive Discord channel where we will give you a list of winning indicators and links for the MT platform, give you winning strategies, post trade ideas, give advanced advice, and much more. So click the link below to join our Patreon.
Alright, as I said, today we will be looking at a trading strategy that attempts to predict the future. Before we do though, I wanted to put the testing scoreboard up for everyone to see. So to date, we have tested a total of 63 different strategies. This one will be the 64th strategy, with 16 of them being profitable. We've also tested 826 indicators, with 336 of them being winners. The best ones so far were able to achieve a 100% win rate. Now you need to go back and watch those videos to understand the context of how they were able to achieve that. So go back and watch those videos and see what you can get out of those winning indicators. We've also retested in the advanced testing 31 of the winning indicators. 10 of them have been able to maintain the winning status. The best one, a 76% win rate. Now keep in mind that we test most of these strategies and indicators on the Forex and crypto market, but they can be applied to just about any market and time frame universally. Okay, so today we're looking at a scalping strategy that attempts to predict the future. Very interesting indicators here. The core indicator we are going to look at is this one right here. It's called the Echo indicator, and like I said, it is an interesting indicator to say the least. So we have a couple of boxes here of different colors, but really what we are looking for is, or what we are paying the most attention to, is going to be this line here that is leading out in front of the indicator, or out in front of price action. And so as you can probably guess, this is the component of the indicator that is attempting to predict the future. And so basically it's projecting out what it thinks price action is going to do in the near future. And so the way you would use this indicator on its own is you would look for price action to reach either the top of this box here or the bottom of the box here, and then you would look for the line to be projecting upwards like it kind of is now for a long trade, or if it was down at the bottom of the box here, you'd be looking for the line to be projecting downwards for a short trade. This particular strategy though, the original video that this comes from, obviously that's where get most of the strategies from, is from an original source video. It outlines a couple other indicators that we should use with it. So like I said, first and foremost is the Echo indicator. And so if you just type in Echo, it is the one here by Lux Algo. Really great creator of indicators. I highly recommend you go to their page and just browse through some other indicators that they have produced besides this one here. But anyways, you put that on screen, and this is on its default settings. Nothing has been changed on this. And then the next indicator that we are going to pull up is going to be the SSL hybrid. I've used this one many times before. Most of you are probably pretty familiar with it. So the SL hybrid here by Mickle, you put that one on screen. Once you have it on screen, what you are going to do is you are going to go in and you are going to change the baseline length here to 200. You're going to change the baseline type to the McGinley indicator, or the McGinley moving average. And then under the style, you're going to turn everything off but the baseline, the bar coloration, and this baseline here. And so you basically have the MA baseline, the bar color, the baseline lower channel you can leave on as well, and that will give you what we have here on screen. Lastly, the volume oscillator, and so this one is just the standard volume oscillator by actual TradingView right here. So you'll put that one on screen. You can go in and change some of the colors around on this, but the input stays the same on the default. So, and that gives us what we're looking at here. So, as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, the main kind of core of this strategy is going to be the echo indicator here. This was in the original video tested on the Bitcoin Tether US on Binance 1 minute chart. And so what we look for again is going to be the price action touching the wick or the candle touching the top of the box or the bottom of the box. And so we're going to look at a long trade example right now. And so we have price action touching the top of the box here, and we have price action in the blue color. If we was to turn off the echo there, you can see price action in blue. We're looking for price action to be blue for long trade. So price action touching, or the wick touching the top of the box, the price action is blue, and that means that it is above the moving average line there. And the next part that we are looking at is going to be the echo kind of prediction here. So the echo prediction line, I guess you could call it. What we are looking for is for it to be kind of climbing up, but we are also looking for it to not not to pull back far enough to hit our stop. So what we're going to do as far as take profit and stop is we are going to put our stop at the last swing here, the last swing that took place here before it started to push back up, and we are going to target a 1 to 1.5 risk reward. That's close enough there. And so you can see here that when we put that on screen, you can see that the echo prediction line does not come down and cross into our stop right here. If the echo prediction line crossed down into the stop, then went up, we would not take this trade. And so this is an example of a decent trade. Obviously, if the echo line was projected straight up, or I guess not straight, but higher up, that is a better situation. But in this case, it's all right because it hasn't hit our stop here, and it is projecting that price is going to climb up. Not really sure how high, but we'll go ahead and play it forward. The last part of this is going to be our oscillator indicator, or our volume oscillator. The oscillating volume needs to be above the 0 line here, indicating that we have an increased volume going on. So let's go ahead and play this forward here, and you can see, boom, we get that blast of price action straight up right there, and it does come up and get us to our take profit. So that's an example of a long trade in this case. So what we're going to do is go ahead and take a look at a short trade example. All right, so here is an example of a short trade opportunity. And so as we were looking at before, we have the echo indicator here. We have price action has come down and touched the lower part of the box here. Again, it touched with the candle right there. It's kind of hard to see, but the candle has wicked down into the lower part of the box. You can see that the prediction line here is making a nice move to the downside. We have our volume oscillator is above the zero line right there. And the candles in this case are this kind of purplish red color here, indicating that they are in a bearish position. And so this would be the entry into the short right here on this candle. Let's go ahead and play it forward here. And you can see that we get a push to the downside there that would have come down and got us to our take profit. We definitely got really close with hitting our stop up here as this candle wicked to the upside, but we made that push to the downside there, and that very likely would have gotten us to our take profit. So what I'm going to do now is go ahead and fast forward through the 50 trade test, and we'll pick it up on the other side to look at what this was able to achieve over the advanced testing. All right, so that's going to put us at the end of the testing right there. Before we take a look at what that was able to achieve, I'd like to give a quick shout out to our Discord server. This is our Discord server here. It is free to join. Most of the channels here are free. You're welcome to join, take part of the conversations in most of these channels here, but we do have a Patreon only channel set up just for our patrons to take advantage of some advanced information that we're putting out for everyone to see. For example, Sasquatch here is an amazing Forex prop trader. One of our members here, he's posting charts like this on a regular basis where he's marked out areas of support and resistance, areas of interest, and just general Forex analysis of the market. Posting really great charts, really informative charts, outlining kind of how you should be looking to mark up a chart and areas you should be looking for once you have a chart marked up, and kind of understanding how Forex is flowing accordingly to that support and resistance and things like wedge patterns and so on. And so then there are some of our other members who are just posting just some really great information, trades that they are looking to take. You can see here trades that they are in and are doing really well, and just general knowledge and support all around. So it's just a really great environment. Everybody's helping everybody out. Everybody's kind of coaching everybody and helping everybody to grow and become a better trader. I highly recommend. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at what this was able to achieve over the 50 trade test. So out of the 50 trades, we got 19 winners and we got 31 losing trades. And so with a 1 to 1.5 risk reward, that still puts us in the negative. And so you figure if we were looking for a profit of $150, let's just say, per trade, then out of the 19 trades, we would be at about $2,850 in gains. And on the losing side, we would be risking 100, and so that would put us right at 3,100 in the red. And so we'd be a little bit in the negative in this case over the 50 trades. And so it doesn't appear as though it is going to be profitable. It looks like it's going to be about break even or slightly negative in this case. And so I think this indicator itself, the echo indicator, is a very interesting indicator. Definitely something to play around with, a decent indicator. Just kind of play around with and see how you can utilize it, see what kind of conditions that it works best in. All in all, a really cool indicator. I don't think we should definitely brush it off and just throw it to the wayside. I think it's something that could be utilized. If anything, just have it on screen, maybe turn off these boxes and just kind of watch what the line is doing and kind of where it's predicting a price to go possibly. This was done on, again, a 1 minute chart, which is a really fast time frame for crypto. And so maybe on a higher time frame, like a 5 minute or 10 minute, might be able to smooth things out a little bit more. Not really sure. Definitely going to play around with this one more and see if I can get something out of it, see if I can utilize it in some aspect, which I feel like I can. And so, all right, that's it for this one. This one is going to go on the no list, the strategy, and we'll move on to the next video from